everybody, this is Carson Clues with ATA Martial Arts, and if you are watching this video, it means that you probably enrolled your child as a full member of our school about 28 days ago. So that means it's been about a month, and for us and for a lot of our students, that month goes by really fast. So thank you for training with us. I know we're glad to have you as a part of the school. This video and the next video that's going to come out tomorrow is going to talk about questions and strategies for low motivation pockets in the child's training. So if it's within the first month, a lot of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time, students are still really excited about coming to class, learning new skills, getting their stripes, getting ready for that belt test. They're still in the honeymoon phase. During that is when we like to start talking about what do we do during low motivation pockets in the future. Because for most students, they are going to encounter a time period in which they don't feel like coming to class. And we'll hear parents say, my child doesn't want to come to class. Again, it's normal, it's common, this does happen. And the truth is, it happens in any long-term endeavor that involves discipline and getting out of the comfort zone. So if your child encounters in the future, I don't feel like going to class, I don't want to go to class, but you as the parent desire they do come to class, then this video and the next video are going to cover 5 questions and 5 solutions that can help us make the best decision as parents and to help us guide our kids towards the decision that leads them to the best health. So this video, we're going to cover questions 1 and 2. And the next video, we're going to cover questions 3, 4, and 5. So when we encounter that low motivation pocket where the kid says, I don't want to go to class, the first question that we want to ask is this. Is it that the child doesn't want to go to class, or is it that the child doesn't want to drop what they're doing right now? So question 1, one of the most common things that we find as instructors is we've heard a lot of parents say this: my kid loves it when they get here. And when they leave, they're smiling and they're happy they came. It's just getting my kid here. It drags his feet, takes a while to get in the car and get the uniform. So whenever we as instructors hear that, it almost always tags in our head as, oh, he likes it when he gets here, but it's hard to get him here. That means he must like what he's doing at home before he comes, or she. So one of the solutions we recommend, let's back up for a second. So sometimes is that they were doing something fun and then they had to drop the fun thing in order to go to martial arts class. We try and keep it fun, but let's be honest, martial arts sometimes involves them getting out of their comfort zone. So it is more comfortable and fun to stay doing what they're doing than it is to come to that character building aspect of the martial arts. So when we encounter that, here's 2 strategies. One of them is this: 30 minutes before class time, if possible. Parents, I know this is not always possible. I know sometimes it's right after they get home from school. But if possible, we recommend 30 minutes before they come to class is chore time. Now, instead of the child choosing between martial arts and their tablet, or martial arts and playing with friends, or martial arts and relaxing, now they have to choose between martial arts or continuing to do the dishes, or martial arts and continuing to fold the laundry. Hey, we interrupt this video because as I was editing, I heard myself say, here's 2 strategies, and then I watched it and found I only gave you 1. So I'm inserting this video into my video. The second strategy that I forgot to mention I'm inserting now is simply giving the kids a warning, like a 5-minute warning or a 10-minute warning before something. Kids, like adults, don't like having their schedule jerked around when they have momentum. So oftentimes for kids, the frustration can be lessened if we say, hey, in 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you to get in your uniform. And then that way they have time to think and process instead of react. It's not like a magic pill that fixes everything, but it is a tool that adds to the success, and it lessens the frustration of dude, we need to go now. So that's the strategy I forgot to mention. So now back to our previously recorded video. Question number 2 that we want to ask when our child encounters a low motivation pocket is this. Does the child think of their emotions as attached to the steering wheel, or is it part of the road? Let me say that again. The child's emotions, do they attach their emotions to the steering wheel, or do they attach their emotions to the road? Here is what I mean by that. If a child does not want to come to class, and remember, we're talking about if you as the parent believe that this is a healthy activity for your child, but your child says, I don't want to go. Does your child believe that I don't want to is a legitimate reason to not do a healthy action? We're going to discuss this more when we talk about question number 5, and that's deciding the primary reason. But let's back up for a second. You and I both know as adults that the healthy habits we've tried to put into our lives, if you think about past successes or you think about past failures, when we try to plug in a healthy habit and we let our emotions take the steering wheel, then that is when we fail. I'm trying to eat better, but I had a stressful day, and so I'm just going to take a break. I'm trying to exercise, but I worked late last night, and I just feel really tired, and so I'm not going to get out of bed early. I'm trying to be kinder to my children, but I just feel frustrated today. So if we as adults know that if we attach our emotions as a core part of our decision making, it's a step away from health. However, we also don't, so we want to teach our kids that their emotions do not have to command their decision making. However, another common misstep is to hear negative emotion and then to try to argue with it, brush it off, or ignore it. We don't want to do that either. So we're not going to treat emotion as it's attached to the steering wheel. We're not going to treat emotion as if it's a problem that has to go away. What we're going to do is we're going to give emotion its proper place as part of the road they're driving on. It's part of the experience. So the emotion doesn't attach to the steering wheel, it is part of the journey. And so we're going to teach the kids it's okay to feel the emotion you're feeling. I still want you to make the healthiest decision. I still want you to do what is right. So we're not going to argue against the emotion by saying, well, you should want to come to class, or you should want to pick up your room, or I don't know why you don't want to pick your room, or that sort of thing. It's okay to say this. Hey, Johnny, it's okay for you to not want to pick up your toys. It's okay to that. I still expect you to follow the directions I gave, but it's okay to not want to. In the same way, it's okay to not want to go to class, but I still require you to make a healthy decision. So you must get in the car, okay? So question number 1 in review is, are they enjoying what they're doing before they come? And is it that they don't like class? Or is it that they do like class, but they don't like dropping what they're doing? And then question number 2 is the child taking their emotions and attaching it to their steering wheel? And then how can I help them not pretend the emotions away, but how can I help them take those emotions and understand that it's part of the journey, something they have to navigate, and something they can navigate well. Next video, we'll cover questions 3, 4, and 5, and then strategies 3, 4, and 5 to help them navigate. Thanks for watching my video. If there's anything that me or my team can do to up-level your child's martial arts experience, please let us know. We'd love feedback on how to make the best martial arts experience we can. Thank you.